What's going down, boys and girls and M7 community? So, Resident Evil 2 dropped a huge Valentine's Day present for everyone. It's kind of funny. Jill Valentine, update and patches, and now we here are on the 16th, and, well, very happily, able to find a few new things. Now, I dug some stuff up on Reddit, and it wasn't too much. In fact, actually, finding information for this game was adequately hard. But as things mature, I'm sure I'll find my avenues. But as I look into the history, these are the basic functions that I have found consistently throughout the web. So version 1.02 is going to be rocking a new Ghost Survivor mode. And I do have some really cool pictures of the daily one-shots that you can even get yourself into on this very epic update. So, on top of that, it adds trophies. I didn't think that they had to tell us that. I would have been more than adequately okay to just to know, but good to know. I like trophies, so I mean, it's not a bad pepper of what they salted onto us, but one of those things I feel like they were kind of like they're clawing for like, hey, we're just going to put this in here, but hey, they're giving us some info and compared to 1.01, where it's just bug fixes. We had beta testers. They fixed it. End of story. But I want to know what those bug fixes are. So if you're experiencing a bug that did happen to come into play after this update seasoned in and you're a hardcore Resident Evil player, let me know. Drop a comment down below. The best information you can get through the community of game players is the factual points. It's helped me out a lot as a game creator point of giving the news to people and bouncing back the feedback. Because if it's consistent, I mean, there's something to it, and that's why they release future patches. So, looking past that, and those variables, let me pull up what I have found on the web. So, you can see I already have a daily one-shot pull up for tofu. Now, I thought that was hilarious. I wanted to start this with just tofu. It's vegan, you know, and it kills, and it has a baton and a cop's hat. You respect that. It's authorita. Anyways, so there was a few places that I checked out. Besides what we know, which is the Ghost DLC, which is free, by the way. If you come down to this point, like, can I download this? Yes, it's absolutely free. You can see that I came down to this, understand it's, and they're getting into what if they can do share play. There's some pretty cool free gifts, and I just went directly to the Resident Evil page, which they didn't really give me too much, and yeah, unfortunately I'm going to follow them. I wish they gave me more information to follow, because there are some other gaming companies that like I follow for the simple reason because they just give us information, and I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. Like God of War is amazing with that. But Reddit is always a nice one, but there's not a really good Reddit built for just this game, and particularly it's just a Resident Evil fan page, which you can get drowned out with a lot of stuff. Now, there was some really cool stuff. That's the reason why I'm just kind of perusing this as I kind of go up, because this doesn't really pertain too much to the DLC, but some of it is spoilers as we kind of go up. But that's what you're here for. You want to see that kind of cool stuff. And there's new additional content, as you basically can see, the classic costumes that are going to come into play. There's a lot of cool stuff that we're going to get into the situation. But as you can see right there, it's the same thing with Capcom. Really didn't find. And the DLC for the situation for what we had in the a no way out glitch that someone basically figured out. So I pulled this one up so people can really quickly read this. You can pause right here. I'm trying to kind of speed run this because I did hear my freaking heater screw up, so I need to do that before a big blast of air hits my patch notes, which would be hilarious, but I'm trying to speed run this. And this one I thought was pretty cool. Like this was just like a weird glitch. I was like, okay, yeah, this dude's defying gravity. I don't think you can respect the gravity of the situation here. I'm sure what that zombie would say. And then you have some people that came into the whole patch of where it was, and this is basically the consistencies that I found, and like it's pretty much all the same. But what I will leave it off with as we finish up is the 3 consistent points of bugs, trophies, and a new DLC is the free content point. You have the Ghost Survival. You can do the one-shot demo if you want to just play it, but these are the kind of the cool things you can kind of get into in the stories. So now they give us a little bit more information, and the distribution dates are now available in a scenario, and this is giving us more of the finite detail of what the survival story DLC is. Now, there are mixed reviews. People love it, people hate it. If you're one of those people, drop a comment. I'd love to hear about it. But this is your boy MacGyver 7th bringing you patch notes. If you're new to the channel and you've come this far, you might as well slam that subscription button and crack down that Liberty bell. That's the notification bell, so you can get all the very cool notifications when I go live on patch notes among gameplay. So, and for myself, this game seems pretty polished a little bit. Like, I wasn't like too badly, I guess, disappointed with it, though people did find a glitch. You can go out and there's 2 Dr. X's, and then the guy that freaking like put X gonna give it to you with the tyrant like over. Oh my gosh, that was so good. I would love to pull that up actually. Give me 1 sec. Oh, there's the fan. Damn it. Ugh. Look it up. Google it. X gonna give it to you. Resident Evil 2. There's a really cool kid that like pulled it up, and you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna fight through the fan. Let's see here. Resident Evil 2. X going to give it to you. Which is the short one too. It should just be like this little short clip. See if this is the one. Nah, this is definitely not the one, but it's a popular X gonna give it to you like run right now. It's really funny. Like the one that I have is like ridiculously like it's like 45 seconds. It's just like him lifting up the helicopter. And it's just so good. But yeah, boys and girls, this is gonna be me signing off. Hopefully that I find this. Nah, it's not that kid. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off with the fan, and I apologize for that sound in the background. I'm out. Deuces.